the miniatures broke before the rundown did.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. It's Sunday preview time.
Yeah, it's the memes. Let's get them out of the way.
Yeah, Cadia stands.
Again.
Planet broke before the guard did.
Yeah.
Baneblade. Anyway. So, this week we've only got 2 things that actually matter.
2.5.
2.5. So, first off is the Cadia stands Astra Militarum army set.
Yep.
Astra Militarum, sorry.
Yeah.
So, this is your army set for... first off, this is way before I assumed this was coming.
Yeah.
I thought we were not going to see this until December, and the Codex, like, late December.
Yeah, this is coming right up. It's like, what do they know that we don't?
So, this comes with your new Codex, Special Edition,
Yep.
with the nice Age of Sigmar model on the front.
Shut up.
Your data cards, your transfers, your... whatever those are called.
Data cards.
Yeah. And as far as models, you have 2 shock troop squads.
Yeah. 2 10-man squads of shock troopers.
We were commenting earlier that these look like they did not repeat the mistakes of the past. These do come with special weapons.
Yep. Everybody's got... Looks like I'm seeing one grenade launcher and 1 plasma rifle.
That's a flamer, I think.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the thing next to it.
Oh. That's a grenade launcher.
Yep.
But
so,
that's a flamer.
Yeah, that's a flamer. We've got a flamer, a grunch. Are we sure it's a... Hang on.
Is it? It looks... It's not?
No, that's some sort of repeating machine gun.
Oh, so maybe they got... Well, I mean, what that is that's a PPSH.
Well, right.
In real life, I don't know what that is in the game. Maybe it's some kind of...
Today I learned that Josh is a gun nerd.
Josh played a lot of the early Call of Duty games on the
Fair
PlayStation 2. Back when they were all World War II and overdramatic.
Yeah.
So we've got a plasma gun,
Mhm.
grenade launcher,
Yeah.
something. Like that's an SMG, basically.
Right. I think that I see a melta gun up in the corner.
Melta gun up here. Flamer.
There's a flamer, yeah.
So you've got all your special weapons.
Yeah.
I don't see a sniper rifle in here,
No, I don't think that's happening.
but that never really fit Cadia squad.
Not
anyway.
really, no.
And of course your sergeant with chainsword.
Yeah.
Speaking
Next.
of sergeants, your command squad.
Hey, we got okay, so we got obviously your captain or
Yep,
lieutenant or whatever they are.
Your banner carrier.
Mhm.
Your
Angry man with the power fist.
Fisto. Your
Vox trooper, and then I was gonna say your spare meat, but no, he's actually the Medicae.
yeah, and so the current command kit lets you build a couple different options.
Yeah.
We'll see how this works out.
Mm-hmm.
So here's something interesting.
Yeah.
We've gone from groups of 3 to units of 2
Mm-hmm.
for the heavy weapons. It
Yeah.
actually says
They're not heavy weapons. They are
2 field ordnance teams.
field ordnance. Yeah, that's
So
different.
This also says 2 teams, which means are these replacing the heavy weapon squads?
I believe so. Yes.
And so that means that each of these is a unit now.
Mm-hmm. Single
Presumably,
unit.
So that's a las cannon,
Yeah.
and that's a rotary mortar.
That's like a some sort of mortar cannon.
I mean,
that is not a las
That's
cannon.
not a las cannon? Is that
No, that is like an auto cannon.
Okay.
That's a stripped down basilisk is what that is.
Fair enough.
That's a shell firing weapon.
Okay.
Um,
And then this is the Panzerwerfer, basically.
yeah.
Stalin's organ.
Mm-hmm.
And then, hey, the new Sentinel that we're all excited about because it looks way better than the current Sentinel.
I don't know. I kind of like the current Sentinel.
I like this one as far as the Armored Sentinel goes.
I like it better. It looks less like an ATST, which helps a lot.
Yes.
It really
Yeah.
differentiates
or
it.
the ATRT
Oh yeah.
in the Rebels.
Right.
Yeah, it does not look like an ATST or an ATRT.
Yep.
I like that the missile's just stuck on the side.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I've built a couple of these, and the Hunter Killer missile, you really just blast it on somewhere.
It just kind of falls off and goes.
Yep.
So what this box does not have is this does not have a troop hero.
No.
So I was kind of expecting this launch box to have either Ursula Creed
Mhm.
or the new
Horsey
Horsey Man.
Man. Yeah. What else this doesn't have is a tank.
Nope, no tank. This Sentinel's kind of that. But no, I mean, it's an armored thing.
Yeah.
But what that makes this interesting about this box is that this is
Mhm.
absolutely a box you could spam the heck out of to get an army very quickly.
Yes.
And unlike Leagues of Votann, this is an existing army,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that you can play this legally in tournaments probably before, unlike
Mhm.
Leagues of Votann, which we're waiting for the full
Right. Yeah.
Wave 2 to get all your stuff. Video on that coming up tomorrow, hopefully. So that's interesting.
Mhm.
I love these models. I want
Yeah.
this box. I'm buying this box.
Oh well. Hey. Cool.
I want to paint some shock troopers. I want to paint all of this. I don't know what scheme I'll paint it in, but I want to paint them.
Rad. Yeah, I'm not seeing Armageddon Steel Legion in here, so I'm just gonna sit here and be disappointed. But
I'm sorry.
I'm very curious. Speaking of Steel Legion, I'm very curious what they're gonna do about people who have heavy weapons in their infantry squads.
Yeah, I'm curious
I
about a
don't-
lot of rules changes with this book.
Mm-hmm.
How are the transition from old squads and heavy weapons being handled?
Yeah.
Can you just put those on new bases, or are they just defunct? Maybe the ordnance teams are not replacing the heavy weapon squads. Maybe they're going to stay around.
Maybe they're gonna stick around. Maybe there's something else. There's no special weapons squads near as we know.
No, we've seen glimpses
Mm-hmm.
of the new regiment rules. I am fascinated to see how that actually works out.
I want Armageddon to matter again.
Right, will it? And now if you can mix Armageddon with Cadian and Katashan and all that
Mm.
stuff, will it matter more? I am fascinated to see how this goes.
Yeah, this will be nice. I mean, this is nothing but a good thing. The new the new models look great. The old models are absolutely decrepit.
Yes. Oh God.
God.
The upgrades brew only went so far.
Yeah.
By the way, these have a 13-day pre-order window instead
Yeah.
of the usual 1 week.
Shit. So it hits shelves on Black Friday.
Yep. Yeah, that sucks. But 13-day
Sorry, bud.
pre-order week.
Yeah.
I'm not working Black Friday.
Oh, good.
It's not my problem.
Somebody else's issue. Got it.
Yep.
Uh.
And then we have.
The Golf Rocker.
So this is the holiday model this year.
Yeah, cool.
It's great. I love
I
it.
guess if you like GNR.
I mean, he's kind of an amalgamation of,
Yeah.
heavy metal. He fits, you know what? He's going to sit there with the Noise Marine. And then I'm going to grab the angry duding lizard from the upcoming Warcry box.
Oh
we've
yeah, there
seen.
you go.
And they're going to have the
Oh, get
world's
the Sloppity Bile Piper in there
Sloppy
too.
Bile Piper
Yeah.
and then the old Graveguard horn. And we're going to have the worst ska band in the multiverse.
There it is. We got it.
I like that he's just singing to a stick bomb. The squig amp, the
Yeah.
squamp, is
Squamp,
inspired.
Yeah.
So this one is available for pre-order for a week.
Mm-hmm.
If you order one before New Year's, you're guaranteed to get one. I feel like that is worth mentioning for these kind of special
Yeah,
models because I know a lot of people
definitely.
hunt these. I'm one of them.
All right.
I don't play orcs, but I hunt down the special models. I just love all of them.
Yeah. Well,
You,
Right on, man.
You play orcs, you just don't care.
I don't play. I play orcs in
Age of
Age of
Sigmar.
Sigmar.
Put him in Age of Sigmar then.
They don't have grenades in Age of Sigmar.
I don't. Yeah,
That's
they do.
not a. That's not an Iron
Hobgrots
Jaw.
do.
And I don't play Hobgrots.
Well, I'm just saying that if you put this guy in the back of a battle wagon, he's your
Oh yeah. I mean.
Doof warrior.
Oh, sheesh. Yeah. I can stop 3D printing and do for you. Right?
Fair. And then a bunch of stuff. Oh, there's one other thing that CJ wants to talk about.
Yeah. This is cool. I'm always glad to see Aeronautica get a little bit of love, because they had some other Necron stuff come out for Aeronautica like a couple of months back, and now there's just like filling it out with a little bit more Doom Scythe. So now I think there's 2 ships for every faction in the game instead of just one for Necrons because they're special Forge World stuff.
Well, it also just says the Doom Scythe and Night Scythe kits are being repacked into a single set.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That can make both of these machines.
Yeah.
So you get 2.
Figure. You
two
get
kits,
2.
Yeah.
You get 2 croissants is what you get.
Yeah, and you can build them as either
Yeah.
or both, which is still nice.
Yeah, and I mean, like the appreciable difference between the two is, especially at this scale, not that much. Just to make sure you paint them a little differently, so you
Right.
know which is which.
We'll know which one carries troops and which one
Yeah.
doesn't.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, hey, that's rad. We got a White Dwarf coming
Last
up.
thing, well, I do actually want to call it the White Dwarf.
Oh, really? Okay.
For one thing. One,
Mm-hmm.
New Necron's Army of Renown. That means 2 in a row.
Please buy Necrons again.
Why?
Because they're cripplingly underperforming right now.
There are Warcry rules for the Gnarl Spirit Pack and Sons of Velmorn from Underworlds.
Oh,
So
sweet.
those are the 2 guys from the new Underworld set. In the previous edition, at the end of the lifespan of old Warcry,
Yeah.
they released rules for all of the Underworld's warbands.
Oh, cool.
None of those rules made it to new edition of Warcry, which was really a bummer.
Ugh.
None of those made it into the compendium at all.
Visible wincing.
Yeah, so those aren't updated, so they don't quite work. I mean, you
That's
could probably
weird.
still use their stats, but they haven't been rebalanced, so they're
Right.
not legal in match play,
Mhm.
which is a shame because I wanted to play
Yeah.
those models. Now
Yeah.
they're re-adding them, and I hope this means we'll see the other ones added back.
That'd be nice. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe when they updated the whole game, they're just like, these things need a lot more time in the oven.
Given how many Cities of Sigmar scrolls there are in just the compendium, like, I do not accept that it was too much work.
Fair enough.
There are more Cities of Sigmar free guild units than there are warbands.
That's true. Well, I mean, so when we were examining 8th edition when it first came out, we were like, we think that there's probably some kind of like formula that they plugged in.
Oh, almost
all
certainly.
the
There's a
40K stuff in just to get it done.
yes,
And I wonder if there's a certain thing with that. And it was like, okay, now we actually have to give a crap about it.
maybe. Also, this is gonna have 12 game codes for good old games, not Steam.
Yeah.
For Gladius, Relics of War, and then a bunch of other games. It just
Ancient
says,
games.
It just says 12 Warhammer computer games.
Yeah.
Given that they named Gladius and then Shadow of the Horned Rat and Mordheim,
Shadow of the Horned Rat was on the PlayStation 1.
I'm gonna guess that the other 9 games are also older than balls.
Oh yeah.
Like-
I'll bet Space Hulk, Vengeance of the Blood Angels is in
Yeah,
there.
that one Space Wolves one.
Mhm.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Hey, Dark Tide's coming out though.
Woohoo!
And then a bunch of
Books.
Books.
Cadian Blood was really good.
special edition of that.
Mhm.
New Gaunt's Ghost. Well, not new,
and
but reissue. Reissue of Krieg and paperback. Witchbringer. Dagabo's Demise.
Yeah.
And then some other things.
And then some German stuff.
Sangcadian.
Yep.
So, all of this is going up for pre-order this coming Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Goth Rock here will have 1 week, and the Cadia Stands box will have 2. Well, 13 days.
13
technically,
days,
so I guess
whatever.
it goes away the Friday afterwards.
Right.
I'm getting all of this.
Wow.
I hope this box is only $200. I hope it's not more.
I don't think it will be. I don't feel like this is. I hate to say it, like, make a value judgment on this, but I don't think this could possibly be more than $200.
Not for 2 weapon squads, a sentinel, and 2 ordnance kits. That's not much. Like that's
and
not.
and a codex and the data cards. But
I mean, like this is
eh.
Imperial Guard. This is like 200 points of models here.
Yeah. That ain't much.
But you're not excited for any of it, huh?
I'm mildly excited for the new. The problem is that the Astra Militarum set doesn't have anything in it that I'm like really hungry for. Like aside from the ordnance squads, if for no other reason than sheer bloody-minded curiosity, I'm more interested in seeing what the codex looks like more than I am for the new models because I don't
maybe
really like Cadians all that much.
Maybe I'll buy 2 of these boxes and sell you a codex.
I mean, maybe. Could happen.
Narrator's note: he is not going to do that.
Yeah, I didn't figure.
I don't have the money for that right
Yeah.
now.
Well, I mean, I'll just peek over your shoulder at the codex.
There
later,
you go.
So.
There you go.
But yeah, hey, I'm always glad to see finally Astra Militarum being brought in line.
Anything ancient that gets taken out behind the shed and replaced by a new younger puppy
Mm-hmm.
is always nice in 40K terms.
Borf, borf.
So,
I hate to. So does that mean her taking me behind the woodshed in a couple of months?
don't spoil my plans for next episode.
Dang.
Speaking of next episode, we will see you next Sunday for the Sunday Rundown.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.